who that person is, although I suspect they're just a super early 2 o'clock. All right, on the telephone here, what's your name? 773 number, what's your name? Or we could just pop them back in the waiting room.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name, please?
Donovan Shelby.
All right, you're a little bit early. We'll be back with you around 2 o'clock. We'll put you in the waiting room until then, or you could just call back, all right?
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It'll go away. 10, 15 seconds.
We're just waiting on your public defender, so. Unless you're Jackson Cook.
Yeah, I'm Cook.
All right, we don't necessarily need to wait for your public defender because yours are all show causes. In other words, these are cases that are over with as far as court is concerned. However, you're not done with your sentence and you did not appear for the show cause. That's why you're sitting in jail. Mostly it's always about dollar amounts. You just haven't paid on these last 4 cases in a while. Yeah. Looks like you owe $1,227 on that one. Four altogether. This one failed to pay $558. And 2 more. $619. These cases are all look to be from 2017 and 2018. I'll stay on this last one. 619. All right, and 1 more. $2,055. So were you ever making payments?
Yeah, I was. I just got out of prison February 23rd, so I haven't really had a chance to I just started working a couple days ago, finally.
All right. So what I'm going to do then is change this to release you from jail. I'm not going to hold you on old cases if you just got out. What I can do is kick it down the road for about 90 days for you to come back in court. One of 2 things is going to happen. If you start making payments, in other words, contact the court and say, okay, I can pay, this much a month or something, you won't even have to come back for that next court date. But if we don't hear from you, you'll have another court date in 90 days and you gotta be there or you get another warrant, all right? So you can make the court stop bothering you by making at least some sort of payments, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set then. You'll be released.
Yep, thank you.
This is the only thing you was told. This Macadino, I just started with him because I knew it was show cause in more moments.
Okay, no problem.
Sir, your name, please.
Richard Lane LaFountain.
Mr. LaFountain, this is a new or different case than the other day. Felony 231139 FY. I'm going to read it to you.
Brittany Macadino on behalf of Mr. LaFountain for the purpose of arraignment. We have reviewed the charging documents and we waive a formal reading. We did screen Mr. LaFountain for indigency and have found him to be indigent, and we request that this matter be set for a probable cause conference and preliminary exam.
So the public defender is going to represent you on this case as well. You are set at a $2,000 cash surety. It's no drugs, no alcohol, no marijuana. Do you wish to address bond?
Your Honor, Mr. LaFountain he's awaiting trial on a different matter, so he is going to be sitting in jail. We would only ask if it could be lowered at all because he is unemployed and doesn't have anyone to help him make that bond, but it doesn't need to be a PR bond or anything like that.
Well, 2,000 is
If I
lower
could get a
bond
PR,
than
it'd be nice.
should have got this. Well, this is a life offense. Sir, if you get a PR, you'd just be wasting your time on this case. You wouldn't get any credit. So pre-exam, you have April 20th, preliminary hearing, April 25th. I think that might even be the same dates as the other file we just were here on yesterday. Courtroom B in front of Judge Belargin. You will get copies of those dates and times. You must show up for those dates and times. And you will get, if you're still incarcerated, corrections will make you available for those dates. You're all set. Good afternoon, your name?
Bradford Lee McKenzie.
Mr. McKenzie, this is a felony matter 231136 FD. I'm going to read it to you.
Brittany Macadino on behalf of Mr. McKenzie for the purpose of arraignment. We have reviewed the charging documents and we waive a formal reading. We did screen Mr. McKenzie for indigency and have found him to be indigent, and we request that this matter be set for a probable cause conference and preliminary exam.
All right. So on this case, sir, you will have the public defender representing you. You wish to argue bond?
Your Honor, only to ask if it could be lowered at all. I understand this is a life case, but the previous charges, at least that I saw in the complaint, were from as early as 1991 and as late as 2004. Mr. McKenzie is unemployed and on disability, so he has limited income, and he's just going to be asking his friends to help him pay bond. So we would just ask that it would be lowered, but other than that, I have nothing else. Thank you.
I'll cut that in half to $2,500 cash surety, but it is no drugs, no alcohol, no marijuana, no driving without a valid driver's license. You already have next court dates. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. I was hoping, you know, I'm disabled right now and I got a few friends. I could come up with 500. I was hoping to get my bond reduced to 10%. Because I'm right now.
We don't really do 10% bonds, sir. But on 2,500 cash surety, the bondsman's only going to want 10% of that in cash, or $250. You just got to put up the rest in something else.
I don't have any surety.
You can address bond at this next date, sir, if you're not out by this next date. April 20th is your pre-exam. You also have a preliminary hearing on April 26th. That's courtroom A in front of Judge Scotchlist. You will get copies of those dates and times. You must show up for those dates and times. But you're able to address bond every time that you're in court, sir. So if you're not out by then, you can ask for it to be lowered again.
Thank you, sir.
CI.
Are we done?
Oh, yeah. Sir, just to let you know, you also have a speeding ticket from that same date and time. We're just going to go ahead and have that go along with the other case, all right?
So
You don't need a bond on that one, so.
Okay, great. All right.
You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name?
Edward Michael Walker.
Mr. Walker, this is a different case, a new case, 231119FY. I'm going to read it to you.
Brittany Macadino on behalf of Mr. Walker for the purpose of arraignment. We have reviewed the charging documents and we waive a formal reading. We did screen Mr. Walker for indigency and have found him to be indigent, and we request that this matter be set for a probable cause conference and preliminary exam.
Okay, so you will have the public defender on this file as well. Your bond in this case was set in the amount of $5,000 as cash or surety. You already have next court dates on this. You have a pre-exam April 20th and a preliminary hearing on April 26th. That's in courtroom A in front of Judge Scotchless. You will get copies of those dates and times. You must show up for those dates and times. If you're still incarcerated, corrections will make you available. You're all set, sir.
Hey, Brittany.
Your Honor, is there a way that we can address bond in this case or no?
He's already on bond. He has pending felony cases and then did this while out on bond.
No,
Okay,
no,
and it
no.
Can't be changed today.
Your
I
Honor.
wouldn't change it. You can argue for it.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor. Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, you really probably shouldn't talk about your case.
Well, I'm not talking about my case. I was on a PR bond or whatever, and I've been doing everything. This is from January, sir. It just popped up.
Yes, sir,
I've-
because you
I've-
were served with a PPO, and this is now the second time you have violated that PPO. You're out on bond because the court is giving you a chance to not break laws while you wait to have your day in court, and you just keep breaking laws.
No, this is from
That's-
January, sir.
I understand that, sir. And so
I
while
haven't
you're out,
broke
while
any
you have a
laws.
PPO, you picked up two felonies and a misdemeanor.
No, sir. I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. I have did
Is it
everything.
the offense date of your current felonies you're waiting on is March of this year? Right?
The March of this year. What do you mean? Like, I'm on PR bond right now.
You have an offense date on an R&O, home evasion third, and an MDOP of March 12th of this year.
Right. And I'm on PR bond for that. And I have,
You never should have got PR bond for that. So be glad about that, and then you just have the bond on this one.
Brittany.
Sir, I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to Tess about that because I had no information about that prior charge. But I'll tell her to contact you.
I was doing everything to get my Vivitrol shot. Like, I've been doing everything that they've asked of me. And I even turned myself in when this popped up. I'm not trying to cause more havoc.
Then you can address bond at the next hearing, sir, when the prosecutor is able to weigh in. It looks to me now
So-
you're up to 4 pending charges. Is that correct or incorrect?
It's incorrect, sir, because I've taken a plea. I have a sentencing on. My sentence date is the 18th, sir, for Rosanna. Okay? My sentencing date is on the 18th of this month.
I think that we are having a real miscommunication about something, sir. Are you telling me you've already pled out cases that only occurred on March 12th?
Yes, I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that.
Okay. Then that's something you
And
just. you'll clear up.
Koviak, and
Are
Koviak
you
is,
on probation for your domestic violence conviction from December 27th?
no, sir.
Okay. Well, there's the problem. I don't know how you got a DV without getting probation unless they already
He's set for sentencing.
on that, on what? On the DV?
Number 13, let me see what that is. Number 13.
On the 18th,
Yep, on
sir.
the DV.
Yeah, that's on a misdemeanor DV.
You're saying felonies, dude.
DVs.
What's that?
He's got 2 misdemeanor DVs that he's awaiting sentence on.
Sure, but he has a slate of
And he's got
felonies, right?
felonies that are downstairs
Yeah, so you,
and a PPO downstairs.
you got a real problem here. You have no idea what's going on in your own life. You have a misdemeanor DV that you're about to be sentenced on, 2 of them. But you also have 3 open felony cases that just happened: home invasion, malicious destruction of property, and R&O. Are you telling me that's not you?
Sir, I'm not trying
And
to
now
be
you have a
disrespectful to-
new 5-year felony offense from January of this year, and you're talking about wanting to be out on a PR bond. We're having some sort of serious miscommunication. Either you don't understand about half the things you're charged with or have pending cases for, or my list is wrong, but it's not something we're gonna solve right here, right now. You need to talk to your attorney.
My attorney's not even doing her job.
And I gotta tell you, I know you're wrong because I recognize your name because it comes across my desk all the time to charge cases.
You're right, Your Honor.
So, all right, on the 420, hopefully you'll be able to clear some of this up.
I appreciate you.
You're all set.
Thank you so much, Brittany.
Matter of fact, the one DV that did get dropped occurred the day before all the felonies. He's getting sentenced on one that happened 3 months before that, and then this case is 4